Hey, Langston.
Star, I was just about ready to give up on you.
Told you I'd be here.
Do you have any trouble sneaking out?
Are you kidding me? My family has their head stuck so far up there. No, I didn't have any trouble.
They won't miss you?
Are you kidding me? I could be gone for a whole week and my mom wouldn't even notice. She's too busy hooking up with Dr. Truman. And when I left, my Aunt Dorian was hooking up with Clint Buchanan.
Get out.
I swear.
Your Aunt Dorian and Mr. Buchanan, they were going at it?
Yes, it was so nasty.
How do you know?
The walls aren't that thick.
Ew.
I feel wonderful.
Yeah, so do I.
I'm really glad you decided to come back here tonight.
I've been thinking about it for weeks. But the circumstances.
Yes. You have been through so much.
I don't want to think about what I've been through. In fact, if I think at all, I want to think about you.
Clint said you've gone back to work.
Yep.
Well, I think that's wonderful.
It's spectacular.
Don't make light of it.
Okay, I'm sorry. Things are better with me.
Are things better between you and Kelly, too?
Kelly. Hey. You all right?
It's so pretty tonight. It's a call. It's almost full like that.
Gibbous. But you didn't call me to ask me about what phase the moon was in, did you?
I couldn't sleep.
That's what those 10,000 cable channels are for. What's wrong?
Does that mean it's getting bigger or smaller?
You didn't call me about the moon.
I was just curious.
You can talk to me about anything. You know that, don't you? You can talk to me about your baby.
I'm glad you're here, Todd.
How can you tell it's me?
How do you think?
Oh my God.
The operation worked. I can see.
Yes, I'd like to have Dr. Spencer Truman paged for an emergency neurosurgical operation, please. Yes, the doctor is on his way in. Please page Dr. Spencer Truman.
Thank God.
How could you do it, Rex? How could you do this to me? joking. You could hear them going at it.
Just knowing what was going on in the other room was enough to scar me for life. Not to mention my mom and Dr. Spencer together.
So you don't think your mom and dad are getting back together?
No, and we're better off without her. She's so stupid. She dumped my dad because she thought that he was guilty. And then when she found out he was innocent, she was still with Dr. Jerkface. She's such a loser. Doesn't she see that he's the one who set up my dad?
If she's in love with him, maybe she just doesn't want to know the truth.
She doesn't love him.
Why does she stick around?
Maybe she's just head over heels in lust.
There's my girl. You are so beautiful. You know that I cannot take my eyes off you.
Thank you, Doctor.
Come over here. Come back to bed.
I'm not tired.
Well, neither am I.
You know, you seem to be in a much better mood now that you got that phone
Of
call.
course I am. I told you it was good news. My patient,
Really?
she's just fine.
What was wrong with her?
Oh, it's boring, Blair. I know how easily bored you are.
Oh, come on, Spencer. You could never bore me. I want to know what you do every day. And I want to live through it with you.
You're an amazing woman, you know that.
Thank you.
And I want to live through it with you. In fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm going to fill each and every day with surprises and excitement. Evangeline?
Todd?
I can't believe this. They said that you... When were you going to tell me?
I just did tell you. I can so...
Well, what color is this flower?
Pink.
You can see it,
I can see. And I'm so happy. But I'm still not happy about what you did. Spending all that money, bringing a doctor without my consent.
I don't care what it costs.
I care what it cost.
Well, get over it. It's just helping out with some medical expenses.
You spent over $100,000, Todd. You've been way too generous.
Yeah, you're a saint, Todd. Throwing your money around like that. Buying your way onto the board of directors. Man, that had nothing to do with her. Then it was just the uncontrollable urge to help the people? No, not the people. Just her.
I always seem to be spewing at my problems to you.
I like listening to you. I like being there for you when you need someone. It takes my mind off of my problems.
Your problems.
You think I don't have problems?
No, I don't. You seem very together. What problems could you possibly have?
Well, for one, I have horrible insomnia. My brain just won't turn off at night. I get maybe 3 hours of sleep on a good night.
That's not good. But could be worse.
I'm not having a problem contest with you, Kelly. My point is that you called me over to talk or whatever, and I'm here. And I'd hate to have burned a couple of really expensive gallons of gas to just pop by, say hi, and then go home and lie in my bed and stare at the ceiling. But I will go. You're right. I will go if you want me to.
No,
go.
I don't. I don't want you to. I've made a decision.
About what?
About my pregnancy.
I think it's better with Kelly. It's a tough one. Well, we've talked, or at least I've talked.
And?
I don't know. I don't understand women.
Okay. Well, I'm listening. I'm a woman. Maybe I can help.
I don't know. Maybe she's afraid of saying the wrong thing. It's setting me off. I don't know. Everything that's happened, Yeah, I really don't want to talk about this.
Kevin, don't do this. Please, honey. You know, you've still got all that anger bottled up inside you. You've got to let it go before it explodes and you hurt someone. Let it go. Talk to me.
Everything that happened. Duke, Kelly. It's my fault.
It is so strange that after all the roads that we've wandered down, how many times our families have fought, that we would end up here, in bed together, holding on to each other.
Yes, it is kind of strange. Especially the way our families have been self-destructing around us.
You feel guilty
For?
for this?
I never feel guilty for feeling good. And right now, I feel great.
Good. I'm glad. Oh, these past couple of months, it's just been so crazy. Just makes me wonder.
About what?
I wonder if I'm doing the best I can for my family or whether I even make a difference.
What? You do absolutely everything for your family. You're their rock. And Asa's. I mean, you're head of the family now.
Yeah. And aren't I doing a bang-up job?
You are holding everybody together. Jessica, Kevin.
Kevin doesn't know anything except raw pain right now. He can't see anything else.
Well, Kevin has always been, for lack of a better word, short-sighted.
Doreen, this has been such a wonderful night. Don't you ruin it with a tirade against my family.
Oh, I
okay?
wouldn't dream of it, Matt. In fact, tonight, this has made me realize that just maybe I've been a little hasty in my opinions, especially about one very special Buchanan.
Aren't you exhausted?
I can't get enough of you.
Stranger.
It's the hospital.
Really?
I gotta check this. Yeah, Dr. Truman here. I got a page for a consult. Well, what doctor? No, it's all right. Now I'll just come in. All right, thank you. I gotta go.
Oh, you gotta go?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
I'm
right
on call,
now?
you know?
Well, I guess that's just something I'm gonna have to get used to, huh?
I shouldn't be long, okay? And
Okay.
we'll just pick it up where we left off, all right?
You do whatever you need to do, and I'll be right here waiting for you.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I'll need you to step outside while I check on the patient.
You know, I'm glad that nurse kicked us out. Because there's something I want to say to you. I'm sorry that I have to go, but we will have other nights, all right? An entire lifetime of them.
Well, I look forward to spending the rest of my life with a man that I love.
Well, you keep that thought. I love you too, Blair. See ya.
You know what, Langston? I don't want to talk about my mom anymore. I came here to forget about all that.
I'm cool with that. Did you know Ricky's family's moving back to Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
Me and Ricky, we were, starting to hook up. Do you have his email?
I'll let you know if I talk to him.
Whoa, did you see that guy jump? He was really far up.
Maybe he has a death wish.
Only if you jump from up here. I've seen people do it before.
So?
So, it's super high. You'd have to be crazy. Let's go down. There's a rope down there now. You wanna go?
Not yet. I kind of just want to chill here for a little.
Chill or stress?
I just want to hang out here for a little while, okay?
Hey, see you down there. I'm next.
I know you've had a difficult time figuring out what you're gonna do with the baby.
That's all I can think about. I mean, there's a time issue. I have to decide what I want to do before my first trimester is up.
Adoption isn't such a bad thing.
I knew you were going to say that. You were adopted.
When I was a kid, I asked my mom. I went there and I asked her if the bully next door was adopted. And she said he wasn't. I said, I knew it! Because nobody would have picked him to be their child.
Well, your parents hit the jackpot when they got you.
Aww.
But adoption really isn't an option for me.
Then what?
I've always wanted a child. Even when I was a little girl, I used to carry this doll around with me everywhere. I ate with her, I slept with her. Her name was Lily. And even when I was a big shot reporter, I would have given it all up if I could be a mom. So I'm gonna have this baby. But I'm gonna have to go away and raise it somewhere on my own.
What about Kevin?
He'll never know I had his grandchild.
Kevin, not everything in this world is your fault. Okay, you are certainly not responsible for Kelly's choices or her actions.
I don't think you'd say that if you knew how I treated her. I mean, I ripped every shred of pride and decency from her. You know, I not only forced her away, I threw her away. The only place she could turn for comfort was my son.
I brought you a bourbon on the rocks. I hope that's all right.
Bullseye.
Clint, you know, you don't have to put on a good face for me. Kevin isn't the only one of your children who's in pain. They all are. You're worried about them, and for good reason. Oh, please, I didn't mean that with malice.
Some days I don't know how to help my kids. And like you said, watching them suffer is terrible. And burying Duke, that was unbearable to me. I never even knew such grief existed. He was such a good young man. His whole life in front of him. He was the future of the Buchanan family. And now that future is uncertain. And that just makes me so angry with God. And I know I shouldn't say that, but that's how I feel, because I don't understand one damn bit of it.
Clint, Clint, maybe you're just not seeing something. Maybe you're not seeing hope for the future.
Yeah. Jessica's daughter, yeah. Brennan is a blessing that happened right in the middle of our nightmare. But she is not a replacement for Duke. Kids are individuals, they're not interchangeable.
Of course, no one could ever take Duke's place.
Now Kevin has lost 2 sons, and he doesn't have another chance. And I don't know what that's doing to him. I don't know what that'd do to any man.
Oh, but what if Duke isn't gone? I mean, not completely. And what if it isn't really over for Kevin, if he could just get past his anger?
What do you mean it isn't over for Kevin?
Oh, Clint. I think Kelly may be pregnant with Duke's baby.
Did you just hit me?
Shut up!
Why did you do that?
You know what you did to me.
Protect you?
Right. From the stalker?
So, you hit me.
Stop it, Rex.
I'm doing my best. I don't want to get hit again. Or slashed.
I believed in you. I trusted you with my life. That's exactly what you thought I'd do, isn't it?
One Life to Live will continue in a moment here on ABC.
Why do you have to leave Landview to have a baby?
Do you know how this baby will mess up so many people's lives? A child is supposed to bring people together. It's supposed to be something that you celebrate, but to so many people, all this child will be is a painful reminder, loss, guilt, shame.
No, I don't believe that. This is the future of both your families. This baby will be both Kramer and Buchanan.
Whenever Kevin looks at it, all he will see is Duke and what we did to him.
Maybe he'll just see a new life. A life that's all its own. Hey, why don't we go for a swim?
I'm kind of more in a feet dangling mood, but you go ahead. I'm sorry. Oh, look, I got you all wet here. Let me take your glasses off so you can see.
I ought to pull you in.
No, don't you dare. I said I was sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, boy, here, let me take that.
Kevin, you have to stop beating yourself up over this. Darling, what happened is in the past. You have to let this go. You gotta look to the future
Believe
now.
me, I've been trying to do that, okay? I mean, I forced her away that night instead of holding her, because that's what she needed. Someone to hold her, someone to make her feel safe, someone to love her. And that someone turned out to be my son.
And now?
I don't know, now I guess I try to move on. I mean, what she did, you know, she did in a moment of weakness. And I know that it was a one-time thing. It wasn't an affair. I know that. I mean, it's not like she went out and tried to get pregnant by Duke or tried to have his baby. I mean, that would have just killed me.
Kelly's pregnant? Are you positive?
No,
Then Dorian, why would you say something like that?
because there isn't such a big difference between positive and pretty damn sure. I found a pregnancy test in her purse.
Did you ask her about it?
Oh, of course I did. And when I pressed her, she refused to talk about it. So there, you have it.
What does that mean?
Well, it translates into, yes, I am sure that I am pregnant, and I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, this is a pond with a lot of ripples.
Oh, I know, I've counted them.
A great-grandchild. God, Vicky's gonna be so happy.
Crying out loud. Vicky.
All I wanted to do was keep you safe. If this is your version of thank you, I don't want to see your no thank you.
Did you ever consider that this is my version of it? I just found out what a lying jerk you are.
Why are you scared of me?
It's over, Rex.
We were doing great. You had a bad dream.
You were the bad dream. You were the nightmare. My mother was right about you.
Have you lost your mind?
I found it.
Okay, Adriana.
Stay away from me.
Look, whatever's upset you, we can work it out.
I can't believe I let you touch me. That I let you... Thought of it makes me sick.
This is surreal.
I know it is. I thought I was in love with you.
Do you think you made a mistake?
I won't ever make that mistake ever again.
I don't know what's...
Then don't talk. And move away from my phone.
Or what, you'll skewer me?
Don't test me, now move. Just stay away from me.
Adriana, this is nuts. Let's just sit down and talk about this like normal people.
What did you just mumble?
I never mumble. I said, Vicky. I mean, I give you earth-shattering news, and what do? The first person you think of is Vicky?
Don't go there.
Oh. I'm sorry. What am I supposed to do?
Stop talking nonsense. We just made love twice. I haven't felt this good in years. But you know what Vicky's family, what my family has been through and what we're still going through.
Yes, but
now just let me finish, would you? Now, if Kelly's has the baby, that might give our family something to hold on to. You know what I mean? It might even, maybe it will bring us together. Thank you.
For what?
For telling me.
Oh. But why are you leaving?
Because it would be inappropriate for me to be here in the morning when the kids get up, and I can guarantee you, if I stay, I'm gonna go to sleep, and I'm way too old to be crawling out of windows at the crack of dawn.
Yes, that would be awkward.
Besides, I want to get home and think about this and hope that it's true, because that baby would be a part of Duke that lives on.
But you do have to admit that Kevin's not going to be fond of the situation.
I can't speak for Kevin, and maybe this whole situation is filled with landmines, but Vicky and I are going to have to find a way to navigate around them. You know, tonight, I think was the beginning of something good.
I'm so glad you feel that way.
I'll see you soon. And I look forward to it.
Come on, God. Just let me find the gun. Let me find something that ties Spencer to the gun. Come on. God, I know I haven't been a good girl lately. I know I haven't. I've been sleeping with Spencer and I've been doing other things. But God, come on, if you're out there and you're listening, just help me find something. If you're listening, God. If not, well, get it.
Look, I know you went through hell, and I get it. But try to put Spencer Truman there, it's gonna eat you up.
And you've never felt anger or the need for revenge, ever?
When I put that stuff behind me, I've moved on.
Have you? Well, maybe you've got something better to move on to than I do.
Yeah, maybe I do. And you're not gonna blow it for me, you got that?
Is that a threat?
Whatever your motives were for helping Evangeline, for shelling out all that money, I'm not gonna allow her to feel in debt to you. It's not gonna happen.
How was it? Cold. We dared him to jump from up here, but he wouldn't.
Go on, superstar. Jump.
Here,
Don't have
shake
to
it.
climb all the way back up.
It's not that high.
Yeah? Why don't you do it?
She did it. Did you see that? I don't believe it. She didn't stop to think about it or anything.
That was awesome.
You go next.
Hell no. I'm not nuts.
Star! Star! She's not coming up. She's not coming up. Something happened. Quick, go down and find her. I'll call 911.
Ugh. If it wasn't a mistake to tell Clint about Kelly's baby, please let this be a good one. Oh, Kelly is going to kill me.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Just hold me.
Like friends.
Yeah, like friends. I'm sorry.
We could trade sorries all night. I know it, and I knew it's not the right time. It's definitely the right place, and it feels like the right time, but it's not the right time.
Thank you. You're a good friend.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
Is that all?
Does anyone else know that you're pregnant?
Well, Dorian suspects, but I don't think she knows anything for sure, so it's just you and me.
That's good. It'll give you time to figure out what you want to do. But just don't make any emotional decisions, emotional-based decisions, all right?
It's all emotional, but I'll try not to, I promise.
All right, for now, it can be a secret between us.
Pinky swear?
Why? No, guys don't pinky swear. They spit in their hands and then they shake.
Oh, I don't want to spit in my hand.
I don't want to pinky swear.
Okay, here. Compromise.
Why are you doing this?
Darling, I loved Duke, and I love you, and I don't want to see you carrying around this guilt that should have been buried with Duke. Honey, what if it had been you and Kelly in an accident, and Duke would have had to make the same decision that you did? I don't know. What would he have done?
Vicky, what are you doing here?
Well, I came to talk to Kevin.
Well, don't let me interrupt.
It's all right. I think we're through. What's wrong?
Why do you think something's wrong?
Because I've known you forever and I can tell.
Stop! Listen to me!
I don't want to hear any more of your lies, Rex!
I'm gonna try to explain this to you one last time. I helped Evangeline because she helped me, because she stood by me when no one else would.
Like I said, I don't really care what your motives were. All I'm saying is, Evangeline and I, well, we're not going to accept that money you paid for the surgery as a gift. We're going to pay you back. Every cent.
Okay.
I'm all done if you want to go back in.
Thanks. And when do I get to take you home with me?
Soon, I hope.
It better be. Well, you know I got that fight, right? And I want you to be there, watching through those beautiful eyes.
You are here.
Huh.
Your daughter's had an accident.
Where is she?
ER.
What you got there?
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
You're not going anywhere until you cop to what you did.
Well, I thought you might like to know that your daughter almost drowned and she may have brain damage.
She clocked you with a lamp?
Yeah, and then she took off out of here.
And you don't know why?